Got a possibility of some tropical storm conditions in our area. This, in fact, Chambers County was just taken out of this moments ago, but this is from High Island, which is Galveston County, right on down to San Luis Pass, and that continues. And then the yellow area, which is the tropical storm warning conditions expected within 36 hours, that now goes all the way south down through Padre Island. So here's the 10 p.m. advisory. 40-mile-an-hour winds moving west-northwest at 7. That's 1 mile slower. It was at 8 miles an hour. Now it's at 7. That will continue, taking it generally right toward the Corpus Christi area. And now that track and that cone also has been squeezed a little bit, and that track right just south of Corpus. You'll notice this is Matagorda Bay. So technically, none of our viewing area is in this cone. However, I know we have viewers down in Rockport, so maybe some of you folks there need to watch out for this, obviously, because that's going to be the stronger side, that northern side, as it moves toward the coast. It looks like a landfall, such as it is, would be around noon on Saturday. And you can see some 65-mile-an-hour winds. The water's warm. There's not much shear, so I think it could easily go to 74-mile-an-hour winds, which would be a Category 1 hurricane. Wouldn't surprise me. Now let's talk about our weather with this, because that high is what's controlling this system, moving it right toward Corpus or a little south and then into Mexico. But notice what's happening here. See that black line? There's this weakness in the atmosphere that's being created. That high there and high pressure building over Florida are going to continue to battle it out right over us into the northern Gulf. So you notice we have this moisture that stays with us right on through Monday and Tuesday, even though the low, what's left of Hanna, continues to move into Mexico. So we're going to continue to watch that, because I think it's going to continue to be wet for us right on in to next week. Speaking of that low, lows follow lows. I showed you this last night. There's the low that Hanna is following. There's high pressure that's up there in the Panhandle. So that's why this system is not going to hook up toward Texas. It's going to stay to our south. As far as rainfall amounts, rule of thumb, 100 divided by the forward motion. Right now, that's 7 miles an hour. That'd be 14 inches of rain. And that's certainly a possibility down there in parts of Mexico, or even a foot of rain where this makes a landfall. For us, I think we're looking at 1 to 3, and that's really about it. This is 2.3 in Wharton, 2.7 in Galveston, 3 inches in Beaumont. So not huge amounts of rain for us. I think that Hanna will strengthen tomorrow. 1 to 3 inches of rain with the coast, maybe 4 to 5. Some gusty winds will continue, and maybe some minor coastal flooding. Gonzalo, by the way, 60-mile-an-hour winds moving into the Caribbean, and that's where it will probably die. 40-mile-an-hour winds at Monday. It's expected to have just too much dry air and too much wind shear to sustain it after Monday. So we're not really worried about Gonzalo coming into the Gulf at all. 80, 90% chances of rain through Sunday, 70 on Monday, 60 on Tuesday, 40 and 30 Wednesday and Thursday.